Okay. I think this is a pretty good group. I know some people weren't able to make it with President's Day and kids home today. So I'm recording the whole presentation, so I'll send everything out after. But I'm gonna share my screen really quick. I sent out 2 documents this morning. And of course I can't find the things I wanna share. 1 second. Here it is. So I sent out kind of like step-by-step instructions on what we're hoping everyone will do before the conference, during the conference, or during the workshop, and then just quickly after. So we thought if everyone just touch base with their workshop presenter, just introducing themselves so they know that somebody will be available. A lot of people have been asking me if someone will be available during their workshop, just to do, be there to do timing, or just in case something does happen. So I drafted this email. If you can use this as a template or use it exactly to send out to the workshops you're moderating for, and just asking them to answer the 5 questions below. And so the few things on the day of the workshop, we're asking everyone to arrive to the Zoom workshop 10 minutes before the session starts. Some people are, just to give a little more detail, some people are planning on doing polling, but I've asked them to do that on their own. So that's why, especially like 10 minutes beforehand, they can do that once the workshop begins. Or like once you guys start the workshop as the host. So when you log into the workshop, the Zoom link, each workshop will be recorded, but it'll say in the recording in the top left corner, but can you just make sure it is recording? And then you will make the presenter the co-host. You will stay the host if you need to help with breakout rooms or any muting. So that, if they want to use any whiteboard or annotation, you should make them the host. So that would be like the perfect reason while joining 10 minutes, just making sure everyone's on the same page. Quickly introduce the workshop, since we only have an hour and we're actually asking them to end 5 minutes early, just so everyone can join the other, go to the next workshop or the next session. And then breakout rooms, muting participants, and any technical issues is what you're on call for, and timing reminders. So, and at the end of the workshop, just sharing the evaluation at the end. So there's the link. So here's just like step-by-step instructions about breakout rooms, muting participants, and assigning the co-host and host. Do you guys want me to go through this right now, or does everyone feel comfortable? I'm happy to go through it.
You're okay.
Yeah, I think we can all either know it or can go through it.
Okay.
48 hours before.
The other thing
we'll actually remember.
The other thing I wanted to add is I will be in workshops, but I can be on call helping. But Beth Ann is not going to be in any workshop. She will be on call to jump in any workshop that will need help. So her phone number and my phone number is listed there. And if you are not a Northwestern or Northwestern Medicine employee, you are not able to be the host. In every workshop that you are assigned to, I've already made you the host. So I think the only one is the problem is Mamuna. So Beth Ann, you were the other host on that. And if you can go in and then make Mamuna the host, and then Mamuna will be able to switch over the hosting. So on that, let me just quickly share one more thing.
And then what about Ashley?
So the one thing Ashley is doing is the plenary session. And I will be there at the beginning of that.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
And same, so
sorry, so you did say about touching base with the speakers. So we wrote to Dr. Humphrey and never heard back. So maybe
I actually forwarded your message to her assistant Karen, because she was asking a lot of questions, but she wanted an agenda for the session, and I was very confused. They said the agenda is you have the hour. But then I forwarded that email that you sent her, and she said, this helps a lot. So I can always I can email her after this meeting to say, they haven't heard back.
Right. And I think that given that she's not responding and this is so close, she should just plan on a presentation as opposed to that interview style, talk, because for that we need some preparation. We need to agree on some questions. And since there's no communication, I just don't want to, want us to be like on the last day and still not sure what she wants to do.
Yes, I'll email her right after this meeting and just say, we're concerned about the questions, like timing have you guys started any questions? If not, we might just have to do a presentation. How does that sound? And I'll copy you.
Right. And if she wants to do the interview style, I'm still happy to do it. It's just that I need to hear from her.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I sent this link. It's everyone's assignments with the Zoom link. I am going to go through this week and just double check the Zooms are correct. So if there's anything wrong, I will send updated Zoom links. But I just wanted to note, so the Zoom host is here. So like Beth Ann, if you see like Mahmoud is the coverage, but you're the Zoom host. So that's when you would jump in those rooms. I think another one is on Wednesday as well, right here. But so if you just like look at the tabs, if you have any conflicts, please let me know as soon as possible with the coverage. And I emailed in the last email, I'm still missing coverage for this session. If anyone's available to do it, I'm happy to switch any times that I'm already doing it. Also, if you're only able to be there for 10 minutes, if you can just get it started at 3 and then I can jump in at 3:10 once I wrap up the previous session. I'm happy to do that too.
I mean, if you're really stuck, you can put me down for that for sure too.
Who is that?
This is Beth Ann.
Oh, but so Beth Ann, I have you starting another one at that same time.
Okay, got you.
So yeah, if anyone is around, that'd be great.
Claire, is this different from the normal sessions? Because I feel like I said I could do this one and then you said it had to be like someone else. I don't remember.
No, it's just because you're in the same boat as me. You're in the finishing up. You'll be like, you won't be able to join 10 minutes early.
Okay.
And like if the previous session's ending late, you won't be able to be there right at 3. So
Okay.
That's why we're not doing like back-to-back coverage.
Yeah.
So basically, overall, it's getting emailing the presenter beforehand, just seeing what they're needing, what their needs are. And if you have any questions on their needs, I'm happy to like walk everyone through it or talk to the presenter as well. Arriving 10 minutes early, make sure that they have co-host privileges. If they want to do everything on their own, you can give them host privileges. And then if they want timing reminders, providing timing reminders, any technical issues, and then just putting the evaluation link at the end in the chat box. So, but the one thing I just want to point out, so you aren't so I see all the controls because I'm the host at Zoom right now, but if you are not host in Zoom, you do not see any of the controls at the bottom, which is why we need the co-host, and host is very important. So does anyone have any questions?
When should we start reaching out to the folks?
They're all submitting their PowerPoints and presentations. They've been submitting over the weekend and today. So anytime this week, you could do today.
Okay.
Or, by the weekend,
Yep.
Especially for the Monday people. I think that's all. And I'm happy to do Zoom tutorials if anyone wants one individually. It's even though I've used Zoom so much, I was doing so many reading so many tutorials last week just because some things just seem like they're not as intuitive as you think. So. Hi, Claire. Hi, Heather.
I also had, this isn't really a question, but just a quick note, and we can jump back in. At the end of this meeting, Claire, can I meet with you and Beth Ann just for 30 seconds after this meeting?
Yep.
Thanks.
Cool. So I think that's all I have for the moderator information, but I'm happy to discuss anything else.
Do you want to make sure that the judges also get their?
Yes. Yes, I'm going to send out an email with the evaluation. I just worked on it with the link, so it's online rather than the paper version. I emailed the oral presentation, people that are doing the oral presentation, their order. And Vivian, so I'm going to be in the oral presentation group 1, or Vivian's going to be in 2. So we know their order, we'll have their presentations and be ready. We'll have them like ready to go. So they should know that they're like 1 to 1:15 or I think it's it's 11 to 11:15 or 11:45 to 12, whatever timing. But I'll follow up with the judges. And the other thing too, I just found out, so we're not able to provide the gift card. Like I have to wait until we have names of the people receiving the gift cards so we can present them. So we just have to let them know it'll be a delay.
Everything is delayed.
I know, and I will say probably the way with the honorariums as well. I'm sure they'll be not receiving them next week. So. All right. Does anyone have anything else?
You did an awesome job, Claire. I just want to give you a shout out. This has come together so well. It's just a lot of moving pieces, and I'm so impressed by all the work you've put in. So thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing. It's.
Yes, agreed.
Well, I couldn't have done without all of your help. It seems long, but at the same time, it's not. Like, when did we start? July or June planning this?
I feel like it was much later. I don't know. COVID time is like one big blur. So.
2020 is a blur.
Oh, yeah. I thought I had one more question.
Yeah, I will say if anyone wants to know, we're at 178 or 179, I think, registrants paid.
Did that huge group from Cleveland Clinics all sign up?
You know, some of them, so I haven't gone through the individual list today, but when I checked on Thursday, I think some people had started signing up. So I don't know how many people ended up signing up from Cleveland Clinic. But I did have a presenter email me today saying, I went to sign up and I wasn't able to. I'm like, oh, it's already closed. So I'm like expecting a few people trickling in like that, potentially over the next day or two. But yeah, our team is about 25 and there were a few people that like this, I think there's like 5 people that had scholarships between the students and then this project Dave was working on. So we're over 200 people attending.
Great.
You don't need like a final email blast to attract attendees. You're good on the number of people coming?
Yeah, we're close.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we really only wanted 250 and I actually looked up, we're not able to do more than 300 in our rooms. So I think we're good.
Great.
I mean, it's fabulous.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see like between the use of the credit cards and how much money we end up making from the conference. That's a
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much more cost effective to do it this way. We'll see what people think. But I think it'll be great.
I think once the pandemic is over, a lot of things can be done by Zoom. We have realized that. We miss the human connection though.
Mm-hmm.
I do wonder, like, will people like not want to travel as much anymore? Like all the conferences that used to go to, I'm sure there was travel fatigue.
Well, I can imagine having to go in an airport now or like this weekend when, sub-0 degree weather. Just last thing I want to do is travel right
such
now.
a part of life before. It's just like you just went to the airport. It's like, but we'll see. I mean, it's also we're a little bit more increasingly ecologically conscious, and air travel burns a lot of fossil fuel, and I don't think we're going to have electric planes for a long time. So
Yeah.
I can say that my mom is very excited for this conference. So.
All right, I think that's all I have. I don't, I mean, I might be touching base with people over the week, but I feel like
so you'll let me know what if Marcella's people send us anything.
yes, and I'll follow up with the bios. Mumuna, I think I sent you. Did I send you Holly's updated bio that they sent me?
I'll have to see.
If I didn't,
No.
I meant to.
Yeah.
Because I asked for like a shorter bio for the introduction.
Sure, thank you.
So I'll send that to you, and I'll send that to you, Steve, as well. We're doing, I don't know if everyone knows, but we're doing a Q&A recorded session with Marcella on Thursday because she wasn't able to make it to the live conference.
Yes, now she's like somebody who has people organizing every 15 minutes of her life, it seems like.
She has 3 assistants.
3 assistants?
Yes.
I don't envy her. I'm happy it's my last day as interim head, so it's not fun to have your whole life scheduled for you. All right, thank you so much, Claire, everyone. Great
Please let me
job.
know if you need anything.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Bye.
Stay warm. Bye.
Thanks for sticking around.
No problem.
Hey, Tammy. Just a couple quick notes and mentions. Claire, I know you gave me the W-2. So